The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, December 9th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Bet Rivers. Claim your risk-free bet up to $500 at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. We're also brought to you by Game Time. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Download the Game Time app today. Use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting research platform for parlays, player props, and game lines. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit HOFBets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month and start making smarter bets today, people. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, what's up, you degenerate gamblers? This is Bill Burr, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride, baby.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Saturday, December 9th. I'm looking way too serious. That's what the chat is saying. They didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Had a dog vomiting through the night. You know, had an early dentist appointment, you know, just didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm gonna need old Uncle Vodka to come through here. But that didn't deprive us from picking winners, folks. And I've been excited for this Saturday slate. I have shout out to Eat Chili Beat Xavier. Fuck yeah. Love the name. I've been excited for this. Really, I probably had this day eyeballed. Saturday, that is. Mid-July, when I am computing the schedules on a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Yeah. All right. I'm a fucking nerd. How you doing? If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
I'm probably drinking too much and celebrating too much and not sleeping. Would have killed a normal man, but no, that's gone. The medical advice I got from that was like being hit by lightning. Pretend it never happened and get on with your life.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Sure. Good night.
Woo! Oh. I mean, have you looked at this slate? Shout out to Andre King. Kicking us $10. Every little bit helps, even if you're in the chat. Maybe you don't have much money because you didn't tell us. Well, we appreciate you being here. Shout out to Paul Spawn. I owe you for the great picks on the greatest sport ever. Love you guys. Let's go UK. Oh, he's a Cats fan. Let's go. Appreciate you, Paul. And shout out to the whole chat. Everyone's rocking. DB Cooper, Larry Lamar. Yeah, I didn't lock Jacksonville. Did I? I might have actually. I think I locked all the games. I did bet it, but I didn't. That was the game that I trust least. If you caught me on Hoops Peterson last night, he's like, "What's the game out of that terrible Friday slate you trust least?" I was like, "That UIC game, that UIC Jacksonville State game is the one I trusted least." So, yeah, what did I bet? $25 on that thing. Anyway, I am joined by my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, host of the Big 12 College Experience, host of the Ryan and Rush Show. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre, aka Moneyline Mac. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. I was at a little happy hour before this, and everybody's like, what's the college basketball schedule look like tomorrow? I said, oh, what do you mean? What is the college basketball schedule?
Yeah.
We got Purdue, Alabama, BYU, Utah, TCU, Clemson, Illinois, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Arizona. I went on for like 10 minutes. I go, well, we know what you're doing tomorrow. I said, damn right, baby. Tune into the college experience in a couple hours.
You know what I would have done? I just would have flipped the table and be like, all the fucking great games. Fuck you. And boom, out.
What a slate, man. What a slate. I mean, this college basketball Saturdays are back officially. Now that college football's done, finally the first loaded college basketball Saturday. Can't wait, man.
I'll even throw in, like right now on the TV right here, I got Furman, Montana. You mix that with a couple FCS playoff games, Army, Navy.
Oh yeah.
Nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong here. All right. I mean, let's get to recap because we're a couple of fucking geniuses. You know what I mean? I should be involved with this fucking space program. All right.
We're working for the books, remember.
Still waiting for NASA to pick up the phone and call 1-800-PICK-DUNDEE. All right. Out the gate, I was betting everything, man. It was funny. I'm in the dentist office. I'm in the chair, and like there's like multiple people there. So like the main dentist is just like, yeah, you have to wait. The assistant's like, you have to wait like 15-20 minutes. You can hang out on your phone. So I'm just sitting there on my phone, and I'm like, okay, I will bet the entire board. Hey, shout out to GBO Farms, giving us $20. Appreciate you guys. YouTube.com/the college experience. So yeah, I was betting everything. I'm right now. I'm riding Montana -14 as my largest wager out there still, but 7-point lead. But anyway, it started off with the bag because the Peacocks were flying against Duquesne. Duquesne wins by 9. The spread was like 14 points. Get the fuck out of here. I knew this one was off. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little bit of eyes on it. I mean, the Peacocks are playing better basketball of late, hung in this one. I actually leaned to Duquesne, but Peacocks kept us close. I mean, they were right there at the under 4 media with a chance to win the game.
Yeah. And so that was, I didn't put a ton of money on the games I didn't trust. I liked St. Peter's, but I only put $50 on them. Now I loaded up on a couple of these ones, and one of them was the Navy midshipmen. Boom! They lose by 3. Oh, well, why did I load up on Navy? Well, we parlayed Navy with Army, part of the Service Academy parlay. And you know I'm on Army tomorrow, minus the points and the over. Football talk. What'd you make of this game, man?
Yeah, Navy. I mean, Navy was right there the entire time. It was one of those games that comes down the wire where the team that's up 3 keeps fouling to keep the game going. So I thought we were going to cover it the whole time. So glad we got out of there with the cover. And now we're officially on to football. Go Army, beat Navy. Let's go, baby. There we go.
And man, so folks, we're alluding to the other game. Army only loses by 6 to Harvard. Oh, we gave away that parlay. Where are those pieces of shit? Where are those pieces of shit out there? All right, get back in the chat. All right, talk some shit. Talk it. I mean, this is where, once again, I'm just gonna allude to this comment here because this is the way I feel.
The best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousines, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that.
Woo! That's the way I'm feeling right there. That's the way I'm feeling. The parlay was huge for me because I also happened to bet the shit out of North Carolina A&T catching 1,000 fucking points. I feel like the fuck out of here with this line. They're giving High Point like a Kansas line. What's going on here? 75-62 A&T covers easily.
They had the lead at half.
I know. This was a ridiculous play. This was a ridiculous line that Vegas said. Hey, Vegas, also, look, NASA, Vegas, 1-800-PICK-DUNDEE. All right, let's go. Unbelievable. Colby Sawyer only scored 36 against Yale. Luckily, we didn't have a line on that one. All right, let's talk about UIC Jacksonville State. I didn't trust this one. It's the one I didn't trust. I mean, we loaded up on Jacksonville State mainly because the line stunk. That line also moved all around throughout the night, like it was fucking Chris Kringle over here. UIC 55, Jacksonville State 49. UIC is good. The Valley keeps winning.
Yeah, and I was all over Jack State. I love Jack State. Ray Harper's rarely gets beat at the Pete down there in Jacksonville. They shot 35%. They couldn't throw it in the ocean. Score 49 points. Good win for Illinois Chicago. They got it done on the road, but I mean, hey, we had a winning night, but I did whiff on this one. I would bet it again, though. I'd bet it again. It's system play for me. Jack State at home.
Well, don't worry, because we bounced back because the moving company covered against Stonehill, the dominating 17-point win. I got to be honest, I barely bet this game. This was a $25 wager right here. I did not feel confident about Ryder's chances. What'd you make of this one?
I did like Ryder. I mean, it was a 1-8 team laying 8 up to 9, and then eventually 10 today. I was like, oh man, Ryder's about to fuck the graveyard up here. Moving company, good win.
Well, my biggest solo bet, not the parlay, biggest solo bet for college basketball tonight was the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, 77-63. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, folks, I don't know if you guys caught me on VSiN last night. It was funny. And I got to shout out Hoops Peterson. I was lucky enough to be on a show, and we're talking Fairleigh Dickinson, Manhattan. And I go, man, I don't want to touch this game, but I'm probably going to touch it because there's only a few games. And we got to talking, I think, on a commercial break about how we should bet the over in this game because both teams don't play much defense and they play at a fast pace. So we did bet the over, and we cashed, but I did bet Manhattan and lose. So I didn't feel good about this one. Coming into it, I didn't feel good about it. I thought it'd be a one possession game. It was pretty damn close to a one possession game. What'd you make of this one?
Yeah, I'd pay to see Hoops Peterson's reaction if you said, I'm betting fair dick, just to see what Hoops would say. I mean, good win for fair dick getting it done over Manhattan. I had no feel in this game. I mean, these two teams are the fucking exact same. So good win, fair dick, and shout out to Hoops Peterson.
Here we go. We did eat a big old bag of shit with Holy Cross, and this is one I actually did bet substantially. Holy Cross, what was it? Plus 22.
Yeah.
They got drilled by 31. They suck. But it's okay. I'd make that same bet tomorrow.
How do you lose by 30 to Boston College when they have St. John's on deck? Like, look at yourself in the mirror and reflect tonight. You guys fucking sucked.
That didn't even happen when you had the Henry Hill gambling operation thing going on there. Anyway, folks, we had a fire night, and
winning night, man.
Hope you tailed. Let's jump into tomorrow's slate because it is absolutely tomorrow's slate. Not only do you have, to me, great rivalry games, you also have like second tier games and third tier games that are awesome. We're going to talk about all of them, every single one, because that's what we do on the College Basketball Experience, folks. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, it is us, but we want to tell you that we're brought to you by Bet Rivers. Bet Rivers is available in over 14 states plus Ontario, Canada. Bet Rivers has some of the best live betting markets in the space. Their betting menu is truly second to none, including a ton of props. So what are you doing, folks? Sign up using our link to get a risk-free bet up to $500. Just go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/betrivers. Problem with gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has a way to play alongside your favorite fantasy players all season long. They got NFL, NBA, NHL, college football, and college hoops. You better believe it. Simply pick higher or lower on your favorite players' fantasy stats and cash in. And guess what? Folks, he ate a few oranges. Got that orange juice in him. Noah Beanick is back.
Yeah,
just like that. How Dude, did you have that book where you ate the good berries and not the bad ones?
Dude, I don't know what West Virginia just beat my ass and took my microphone while they were at it too. So
Yeah, it's okay.
That was
It's
my
okay,
trip.
man. The couch is burnt.
Colby, I get a text from the facilities guys. Hey, did you guys forget a microphone? I go, Noah Beanick, motherfucker.
He forgot. He forgot more than that.
Table.
Yeah.
Left his dignity there too.
Yeah. The schnozberries taste like schnozberry. Noah, how are you, buddy? Did you get some Deer Park water in you?
No, I brought my own water. That's travel tips for everybody. Like, always drink the water that you're used to, because water will fuck you up.
That Michigan water, that Michigan just filthy, absolute, God knows what's in that.
That was only like
you're
10
immune
years
to it,
ago,
man.
but I mean,
Oh, come on. 10 years ago is when you found out. You don't. Come on, you have faith in the politicians of fucking Michigan? Isn't Kid Rock running for fucking something over there?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it.
I keep trying to run, but I go 0-4 every time I pick the Michigan damn schools. I can't run for governor anymore.
Yeah, I mean, trusting that after 10 years, bold play. All right. How are you doing though? Let's talk a little bit.
I'm doing great. I wish I could say I did take an edible, but I didn't. It was just, I don't know, cracked under the pressure of the bright lights at West Virginia. But I made it home safe. That's the good thing.
Yeah.
Got a new microphone. Are you looking for underdog fantasy?
Yeah, I wanted to hear your acid trip story first, but
if you get to underdog, you get to underdog.
Yeah.
I wish the story was better. It's like I wish I got into a fight with like a musketeer in the woods.
I understand. There's a chance your mom might watch this show. You can just give us. Okay, how about this?
If my mom was watching the show like consistently, I don't know what would happen, but she doesn't. So
start talking about Hawaii if you really had a great time and you just don't want to tell your mom.
What? I'm fine. We're fine.
Start talking about Hawaii.
This is the longest ad in the world, Cole.
Codename Maui. Maui was great to me too. No? Anyway.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. It's probably still affecting him. What are you doing underdog fantasy wise?
All right. So a couple unders for you guys. Marcus Damask shot the lights out against Florida Atlantic. Owls defense hasn't been off to the greatest start so far this year. Their offense has been what's carried them so far this season. Now you're talking about going over to Rocky Top, one of the best defenses in the country. They literally gave up 100 points to North Carolina, and they still have the second best defense in the nation. So that's how legit Illinois is on the defensive side of the ball. I think they're going to make it tough for Damask. I'm going to take the lower than 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists on Marcus Damask. I'm also going to take the lower than 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Kalel Ware. Indiana plays Auburn. I think both teams' strengths are in the front court. Indiana actually might be able to meet their maker here, as Auburn has just about the same depth as them, and I think their backcourt. God damn it!
Yes.
You were waiting for that.
Yes.
I think Auburn's backcourt's going to make it tough for Indiana. Whether Xavier Johnson's healthy or not, I just don't know how Indiana's really going to consistently be able to get the ball to Ware down low in the paint for him to be able to score. And Janai Broom is going to be a good match for him down low as well. And Broom draws a lot of contact. He might be able to get Kalel Ware into foul trouble as well. So I just think it's a tough night for Ware here in Indiana. So give me the lower than 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Ware, and lower than 20.5 points, rebounds, assists for Marcus Damask. Check out the article on sportsgamblingpodcast.com. There's a million games out there for underdog fantasy right now, which I love it. So I'll just be going through all these games here. But I just picked out a couple ones that begin early on in the slate. And tomorrow for the article, there will be picks that are happening later on in games. That way the article has a little bit more shelf life. So, check out the article on sportsgamblingpodcast.com for 3 more picks.
There we go, folks. What are you doing? Noah, which of the 8 islands in Hawaii? Aren't they all great? Aren't they all great in Hawaii?
Yeah, they're all great. They're all better than Michigan right now with 22 degrees and snow. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying, folks. Shout out to John Sanchez. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. There we go.
I like it,
folks. Look, Noah's right. I like tailing him on some of these plays. Underdog Fantasy offers shit that you really can't get elsewhere. So what are you doing? Watch along, make picks, and maybe make a little extra cash on Underdog's mobile app or website. When you sign up with the promo code SGPN, Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100. And also, if you take a screenshot of you signing up once you use that promo code TCESGPN, find me on Twitter at TheColbyD, and we're going to enter you in a rigged raffle where you're guaranteed to get a college experience shirt. You know, something nice. Promise you I've never worn it before. Or Noah. And I mean, guys, it's a home run. And by the way, I got some DMs on that. And be patient. I'm gonna get you. I'll get to you. Don't worry though. Sign up. It's fucking absolutely fantastic. Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back on the college basketball experience. The 8 islands in Hawaii are fantastic. This one is going on in New Orleans to start 8:30 a.m. We got a couple awesome games going on. Ron Hunter is hosting Chris Jans, Mississippi State. Tulu Smith, I did see that he was ahead of schedule on his return. I still don't think he's back, but I believe he might be a game time decision. This line sitting there at what, 7.5 currently? Get the fuck out of here. Give me Ron Hunter and Tulane plus 7.5 to start things off. What are you doing here, Mac?
This could be a good one. We're going to lock battle right out of the gates in breakfast time. I'm taking the Bulldogs in a bounce back. They've had a week off since Southern, the loss, back-to-back losses. Mississippi State, lay it. I'll lock it up. Let's go.
Well. Going to New Orleans. What could go wrong? You know, to get into Mississippi State, all you have to do is like Atlanta. Speak. You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. Atlanta. That's right. That actually hurts my handicap.
I shouldn't have told you that. It's a doubleheader.
I am no longer locking this up. Mac was locking up Mississippi State.
Hold on.
That shit matters. Home court matters, man. I am not locking that. Son of a bitch. I got to check. I might have already bet that. I hate this fucking neutral site bullshit in the middle of December. All right? What's going on here?
I like a lot of SEC teams, and I hate the SEC, but I like the SEC slate tomorrow.
There's a couple I've loaded up on. This game, man, I grew up in Washington, D.C., and, you know, this game used to pack a huge punch. I hope it gets back there. I saw Ed Cooley hyping it. Syracuse, Georgetown. No more Jim Boeheim picking boogers on the sidelines. No more John Thompson with the towel over the shoulder. Just doesn't seem right. However, this game is still awesome. Georgetown's getting 1.5 at home. I'm taking it, man. I think Ed Cooley got their heart broken against TCU. I think they get their first big time game, and I think this place is gonna be lit. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think Syracuse is better, but I'm getting the better coach as a home dog slate. I'm not going to lock this, but I probably will bet Georgetown right before the game just because I think they might be able to grind this out for Ed Cooley's first signature win in an old rivalry game.
Yeah, I'm not going to lock it either. Moving along. I will lock this one. 9 a.m. The Fighting Illini are catching 6 in Knoxville. GBO Farms in the chat.
This is a lot.
I'm locking Tennessee -6. The way Illinois just had that big win at a neutral against FAU, the way they shot, I don't think it's sustainable in a real road environment where Knoxville's going to burn down. The skeleton of Rick Barnes still going to be rocking. You know I love Barnes in November and December too. What are you doing here?
I mean, you look at the Illini, man. They just won at Rutgers. Then they played out of their minds. The game I was on against FAU at the Jimmy V. Tennessee's going to win by 20. Rocky Top, lock it up. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely love this play.
Lock. It might be my favorite.
Absolutely love. There's one more in Atlanta that I love.
Yeah.
But we're all over the balls.
Yeah.
Currently, right now, this is Cal is getting 9.5 at Butler. Even this game, like even though random, kind of appealing to me. Too many points. Give me Cal in the points. I think I picked this at Tally site about an hour ago at like 10.5 or 10, but I still think 9.5 right now. Still too many. Butler wins by 6, by 7. Love Hinkle Fieldhouse. If you haven't been there, get yourself out there. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, we're both in there at Tally set at what, 10.5, 11. I'm locking Cal. I think these two teams aren't that far apart. I think this game comes right down the wire. I'm locking the Cal Bears at Butler. Let's go.
Money line Mac, riding with the hippies that dropped acid with Noah Beanick, perhaps.
I've had a week off too.
Yeah, let's go. Man.
You could be nudged.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. The Bears have been nice to us. Give me the Golden Bears. Plus the points. Arkansas, Pine Bluff.
Oh, no.
It's catching 38 points against UConn.
Where's Noah Beanick at?
Put out an APB. I'm riding Pine Bluff. I'm not betting it though. Give me the 38. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, you're crazy if you bet UConn. They're in between UNC and Gonzaga and Kansas on the front end of UNC. If this thing gets north of 40, I'm going to bet Pine Bluff. Stay tuned to the picks page.
Yeah.
3 touchdowns of value.
Valparaiso is catching 20.5 points against Virginia Tech. I'm gonna lay it. I know. I think we should all take it, but I think we should lay it actually. Like I think normally every year I would take this, but I think they're worse than normal.
I'm with you. Let's lay it.
Let's lay it.
They suck. Vatek.
We don't have a line on the Virginia Lynchburg Morgan State because that's a D2 matchup there. But moving down the ranks. And look, they spread it out pretty well here. Kentucky is laying 14 at the Wells Fargo Center against Penn.
I'm so torn.
There's no way. There's no way I'm not taking the 14. They don't focus on these mid-majors. I know it's not their true home court.
Yeah.
I still cannot lay 14 against Penn. Like Kentucky's going to win, but they're young. You're telling me that young team has the Penn game circled? No. Give me the 14 points. What are you doing here?
I kind of lean with you here. They got Carolina next, and I'll take the points here. Whoever's betting UConn in the chat, good luck. That's a lot of points to lay in an ultimate sandwich.
UConn has North Carolina on deck.
How'd that go when they played New Hampshire? New Hampshire covered by like 15. It's hard betting 30 to 40 point lines when they have a letdown / look ahead spot. Good luck.
UConn just played North Carolina. They got Gonzaga on deck, correct?
That's what I meant. I've been having cocktails. Yeah.
Same thing. They don't have Pine Bluff on deck.
They have a big game. Yeah, they have a big game on deck was my point.
They have a game that Bill Self would not be suspended for. He would sit out the Pine Bluff.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you got it. I could be talked into, and by the way, I do see a 14.5 out there. If for the people tent on betting pen. Grab that 14.5. Florida Gulf Coast is catching 10 points at the barn. Are we going to get burnt again by this? Because I feel like we got to go in on this.
Minnesota just won their freaking Big Ten home opener. Gulf Coast has a chance to win this thing outright.
Yes.
Gulf Coast is a lot better than their record. Let's go.
Fly, Eagles. Fly. Let's go.
Yes.
Give me the 10 points at Florida Gulf Coast, even though we got fucked up when Gulf Coast went to Cincinnati. And look, I know Thompson is out for Florida Gulf Coast, but Dawson Garcia is out for Minnesota. Right? Yeah. I mean, I feel like that.
If he's not, he's banged up. I mean,
I think he's out. I thought I saw he was out. I'm pretty sure he's not playing. I'm pretty sure Dawson Garcia is not playing. Yeah.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and the other thing too, like with injuries, a team can pop up for one game without the superstar. It's the second, third, fourth, and fifth game when they really miss a superstar.
Keep talking because I got to pour myself a drink.
Well, I'm gonna wait for you to say the game, but I do love a home dog here in this early window, and I know you're gonna be on it. And I know you know what game I'm talking about.
Why do you think I'm pouring the drink? Why do you think I'm pouring the fucking drink? There's a rhythm to it. There's a genius to it.
It's like Stockton and Malone over here. I knew what you were doing. I set you up. Hey, pick and roll,
don't ever call me Karl Malone. All right, look, I what the fuck? I never had sex with like a 13-year-old or something. What the fuck? All right. Anyway,
all right, Magic and Kareem. There you go.
There you go. There we go. Give me that. That's a strong diss is being. Hey, guess what? You Karl Malone, motherfucker. Right? That's a diss. That's a diss out there. Folks. Hi. What if I told you that the SEC hasn't played in Greenville, North Carolina in over 20 years? And tomorrow, these Gamecocks think they're going to come in to Greenville, North Carolina and get a dub? Get the fuck out of here. Woo. In the spirit of ECU, we believe every moment there was nothing that we couldn't do. We set out to defend our name, and now we'll never be the same. Never be the same. 'Cause we folks, look, I know some people are saying ECU fucked them against Maryland Eastern Shore, but you got to understand that was on a Monday at noon. Terrible spot because no one at ECU went to that game because they were in class. Well, or they were.
I was like, they in class,
or they were still asleep, So, you think on a Saturday? An SEC opponent coming into Greenville? I mean, let me tell you something.
Because when you're at East Carolina, you go for it every time. Or you don't coach at East Carolina. You don't come to East Carolina. You don't play at East Carolina with a weak heart. Write it.
This is free money. This is free money. You're lucky there's not an SGPN jet. You're lucky there's not an SGPN jet. Or it would have. Oh, my God. I'd already be there. People, I'd get pepper sprayed again for the 30th fucking time in Greenville. All right, let's go. Mac, what are you doing here?
South Carolina's the most overrated team in the country. ECU is going to win the game outright. Let's go. Lock it up. Let's go, Pirates.
Let's go.
This fucking Gamecock shit out of here.
Noah, I know it's been a tough 48 hours for you. Battling the gods.
I love how Max said that about his former program that he coached at, and Colby's been a little bit high on the team so far this year, and
let me honest,
didn't bother to defend the overrated statement on South Carolina.
Wait a second,
I think they
buddy.
are too. They're coming off their first loss. They're coming off their rivalry game.
Yep.
Now you have to They are just looking to let's put one foot in front of the other. Let's get back on track, guys. East Carolina's coming for the throat. I love this spot. At home, lock it up.
We're going to win the game outright.
Yes. Scott G says Colby carries milk when he goes to Greenville. I do for the old fashions, you piece of shit. Let's go. All right.
Hey, Colby, 80% of the tickets are on South Carolina too. South Kakalaka about to take an ass whipping in Greenville. Let's go.
Let's go all day. I'm just busting your balls, Scott. Don't go fucking writing your senator about my airwaves. All right. I can see that happening. Anyway, ECU is going to get it done. All right. Remember when they tried to do that to Public Enemy? I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, they tried. Failed.
Shout out to Sauna Pete. He's getting you an early head start on the Jet down payment for the SGPN.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, look, SGPN Jet, and look, I'll go rogue. We could.
Thanks for the $10.
If we get a Cessna, I'm in. All right, I know those things go down all the time, but I mean, come on. What are you gonna do, right? I fucking watched here in LA. Someone was at a restaurant in Hollywood, and a car went through the fucking restaurant. Someone died. Boom. When it's your day, it's your day. Let's get that Cessna. Let's gas up that Cessna. Let's go. All right, moving along. Jumping over to, this is what I mean though. The second tier of games. UMass Lowell at UMass, the little battle of UMass.
Oh yeah,
this is fantastic. Lowell is catching 2.5 points. They're coming off an embarrassing loss, if memory serves me correct, right? No, they beat Fisher. Kyle, I forgot they had Fisher. They had Derek Fisher after that. Buddy, I hate to fade your guy Rick. I'm sorry, I fade your guy Frank. Lowell with the upset. It happens.
Lowell won there last year. We just got done talking about the fake game.
Oh, I forgot about that.
We're gonna talk about the real South Carolina game coach, and he resides in UMass. The only guy that got him to a Final Four. Lock it up. Frank Martin's gonna beat down UMass Lowell. Let's go.
I'm not locking it. I'll join you. I'll join you, but I'm not locking it.
They're gonna fuck Lowell up. Revenge.
Revenge matters, says the chat. UMass minus the points. Noah, I see you're here.
Yeah, Rob's also jumping in the chat, contributing for the Jet money. So he dropped $20 for us. Thank you, Rob.
Fantastic stuff. Jet's a strong word. Jet's a strong word. We're gonna be parasailing. Hey, don't worry. Cessna. Start small.
I'm gonna enjoy watching Frank beat down UMass Lowell, and I'll enjoy watching South Carolina lose at the same time. It'll be a nice early window for me. I can tell you that. Let's go ECU and let's go UMass.
Let's go. I want to get one of those planes. If you've ever seen the movie Commando with Schwarzenegger, that lands on the water too, because those Cessnas go down a lot. So it's got to have that shit that can, can be a boat at the same time too.
Eat Chili Beat Xavier also said that he got robbed of the Friends song for the Triple R.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been having cocktails. That's on me.
You know, a lot of people go to college for 7 years. Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together.
Troy is catching 14 points at Dayton. I struggle with this one a little bit.
Same.
I think knowing Dayton's injuries, but dude, I've been to games at the UD Arena. One of those sneaky, slept on, best home court environments, I think. But with that being said, I think I'll take the 14. I think Dayton wins by like 10, 12, something like that. What are you doing here?
I struggled with this one too. I took the points in the end. I don't know where Dayton's at. I mean, they just came off the canceled game. Give me the points. I don't love this though.
So
Yeah.
this is why our chat's great. I mean, they're dropping suggestions that are cheaper than the SGPN Jet. We got parasailing, hang glider, the SGPN VW bus. We get a Volkswagen bus, a squirrel suit. I mean, chat's loving the idea, guys.
I got to be honest. Maybe I should retract my statement on parasailing because I was in Cancun once, severely intoxicated, and I went parasailing. Definitely took instructions from a Mexican guy when I did not know Spanish. Yeah, I'll make a long story short. We crashed pretty heavy into the beach, and or I crashed pretty heavy into the beach. A friend was on another one, and yeah, we got our knees pretty fucked up. I was looking like Robert Parrish the rest of the fucking trip in Cancun. I'll put it like that. All right. Youngstown State's laying 5.5 against Western Michigan. Is Courtney Love in Kalamazoo this weekend?
Oh, I love Western Michigan here. This is
so
Courtney Love.
I can't.
So
No, Courtney Love is in Kalamazoo, but this is the team that was down. This was the team that was down 41-14 to St. Thomas at home.
I know, but you look at Youngstown, what they're coming off. They just beat Ohio and Robert Morris, two somewhat regional rivals, and Cleveland State, 3 in a row. This is reeks. Give me Western Michigan.
I can't do it. I can't do it, dude. I understand it. It stunk. Like one of the things I was going through the lines, and I circled that one. I circled that one as like, this makes no sense. However,
Western Michigan's going to win outright.
Western Michigan.
Yeah.
Central Michigan.
Whatever. Same fucking thing. I'm back on my Michigan.
What on, Mac? Hey, I'll tell you this. If it hits, those fans in Kalamazoo better hit Wattos for the liquor pitchers.
Yeah.
They go down smooth like a veteran hooker. Don't worry about it. I'm on Youngstown. I can't do it. I can't. They were down 41-14 to St. Thomas a week ago. I cannot do that.
Users. I mean, what do you expect? It's a great team. It's a great program. Great tradition. Stapled to the floor. Fundamentals.
Shout out to Tony C. I'm telling you, man. I got to share. Like at some point, me and Tony C got to have a few drinks. Because Tony C's like, dude, I puked on the people below at spring break at Ocean City, Maryland parasailing. That's what I'm talking about. And I've done the Ocean City thing too, man. I've done the Ocean City, beach week. And although I didn't parasail there, because had I got the instructions in English, I think I would have been all right. But I was just like, yeah, I got this. How hard can it be? And then like, I didn't know if you shifted down just a degree. All of a sudden, boom, you're hitting shit.
Hey, real quick, Colby, Hasty asks, should we wait? I probably would wait, but the number has not budged off 5.5. Like that line reeks. That's the
I know, dude. I circled this. I went through the games like an hour before, so I was sitting over here. I was watching some. There was like I don't know. We put on like a Christmas horror flick, and we're watching that like some cheesy ass Christmas horror flick. And I'm just circling the games, got the laptop out, and I'm like, that one makes no sense. That's the one that makes no sense. However, I just can't take Western Michigan. Knowing how bad I got burned by them in the past 8 days, I can't do it. No, what's up? You're close.
My opinion on that comment from Hasty is there's a lot of good games tomorrow. A lot of like TMZ popular games that are going to attract more action than Youngstown State at Western Michigan. So I don't think it's going to be as popularly bet. So I don't know how much that line's actually going to move. So I would just jump on it now if you like Western, to be honest.
Well,
so
hey,
whoa. Guy in the country, man.
Hey, dude, can you fucking give your opinion on the game? Good God.
I like the Penguins. Give me the flightless birds.
Let's go. All right.
Governor Whitmer over there.
Sitting over here. Fuck. Are we listening to CNN? What the fuck is going on here?
All right.
Yeah. All right. Towson. This is what I mean, though. These games here. Towson, UMBC. I know the world probably thinks they would never watch that. For me, I get intrigued because I'm like, wait a second. They're right there. They're only a few miles apart from one another. Sign me up for it. This is happening all throughout college basketball on the lower tier, I would say. Towson's laying 4.5. I'm actually going to ride with Towson. UMBC just has looked off this year. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I was so torn on this game. You took Towson, you said?
I did.
Yeah, I'll lean to Towson, but I'm not betting this game. I have no feel.
American is laying 3.5 against VMI. This one, this was circled with Western Michigan. This was circled
Saturday.
But guess what? I'm locking this one. I'm diving into the stink. Patty C, where are you at in the world? American is beating VMI. You tried to sprinkle that shit on me last week, and I didn't bet it. And they covered at VMI. I'm not doing it. American rides high for America. I'm laying the 3.5. What are you doing here?
Beware, because Presbyterian held on for dear life. I'm staying away. Give me VMI, but I'm not lock battling you. I already got burned. It was a 3-point line. They lose by fucking 4 last week. Damn it.
Once again, another game that I enjoy. And shout out to Leonard Hamilton and Florida State. A lot of coaches wouldn't do this. I like Leonard Hamilton is a guy that I really liked before he didn't foul in the Elite Eight game. I don't know if I know my guy Tommy Gimler. Me and him did like an hour-long podcast on his show about why would you not foul? You were like down four with like 20 seconds left in the Elite Eight, and you just let them dribble it out. It's like, what are you doing? I don't even know if it was 4, but I'm just saying, I really believe Leonard Hamilton knew that number. One of the most suspicious plays in the history of college basketball, in my opinion. So I kind of hated him for like a year. I'm back to liking him because he schedules a game at South Florida. South Florida's catching 8 in Tampa. Strip club scene, phenomenal in Tampa, they say. Do we have to worry about that with the Seminoles?
Yes.
It's not in Tampa, by the way.
No, it's at the Orange Bowl, right?
Yeah, it's basically in Miami, Sunrise, Florida.
Wait, Orange Bowl? The Orange Bowl's been fucking detonated.
No, they call it the Orange Bowl. It's in Sunrise, Florida.
Amarant Bank Arena.
Yeah, they call it the Orange Bowl.
So this time it's truly in South Florida.
Yeah, Miami area.
I don't know. Give me the points. I don't feel good about it. I'm not locking it. What are you doing here?
I kind of love South Florida here. Florida State's so fucking up and down, man. I know South Florida. Check the picks page. I may lock South Florida. I know it's great. It's an interstate rivalry, man.
I'm surprised that I little brother getting a chance. That's what I'm saying. Kudos to Leonard Hamilton, even though it's not at USF essentially. LSU is hosting K-State. Surprised at this line movement. When I checked earlier today, it was a pick. LSU is currently laying 2.5. I'm taking LSU, but I ain't going much higher. What are you doing here?
You know me, man. I'm the biggest K-State guy. I bet LSU at the pick. I'm gonna bet them right now too. This is a terrible spot for K-State. Distractions with Tomlin. They're coming off 3 straight overtime wins, emotional games down there in Baton Rouge. I think LSU is going to put it on them.
And rumor has it that Orgeron's eating ass at center court before the game.
Probably.
All right, let's go.
No.
Let's go.
LSU, lock it up.
Lock it up. I'm in.
I love K-State, not this spot.
A little SEC parlay here.
Oh, I got a lot of SEC action today.
Little SEC parlay let's finish the show because there's a couple other I like.
We're only at 1:30 Eastern.
But this is not one of them, and I'm curious if this for you is. This line has gone down. Toronto, Canada for some fucking what's going on here? Why? What are we doing here? Zach Edey was like, "I'll come back if there's a home game." For me, literally, not for Purdue. Zach Edey from Toronto, Canada. He's the Boilermakers are laying 5.5 against Alabama. This line's gone down from 7 to 5.5. I'm locking up Purdue minus 5.5. Mac?
No, Phoenix in here probably to lock his Boilermakers. I am all over. Roll Tide, roll. Hate the matchup for Purdue. Fast athletes, spread them out.
Hate the matchup for Purdue. Hate the matchup anytime Alabama goes abroad. You know, like what?
I think Edey going back to Canada is a big time distraction. Personally,
I think,
gotta
dude,
accommodate the
have
family.
you-
It's a distraction. I'm
buddy,
all over Alabama here.
You know the way you
outright.
accommodate the family? You drop 30 on the toothpick that is Grant Nelson that can't play any defense down
They
low.
got Muhammad Wagi.
Their entire front court, nothing. Alabama's got nothing this year.
Have you
guys win the
guys-
game outright?
This defense is terrible.
Noah, have you been to?
Colby.
I know you're right there, close to Canada. Have you
Yeah.
been to Canada?
Yes, I've been to Canada many times, but I've actually never been to Toronto. But
Okay, but in general, I've been to Canada a bunch of times too, and it is. If you have the, I'll put it like this: I am a friend of a guy of a rapper there, and I went on the road with him to like 30 cities in like 40 nights. My affiliation with him, the next time I went, got me pulled over like every city, right? And dude, they have the most insane reasoning. Oh, what was this drunken public in Greenville, North Carolina? Yeah, I was caught being 19. You ever been 19, you fucking assholes? You're telling me Alabama's full roster is going to be able to go into Canada? No way.
They're there, man. They're there.
No fucking way.
They know
No
it's
way.
pulling some strings.
No fucking way. All right.
called old
I have been all through fucking Canada. Impossible. Look,
Damn outright.
no, you're going to lose here. You're going to lose here.
They're gonna
Noah,
make all them threes,
Noah,
babe.
kick some sense into it. All right.
yeah, I mean, this defense for Alabama is just not as good as it has been in the years past. And like I said, we've said it multiple times on this show. It's a mid-major all-star team. They need time. Their best win right now is against the Oregon team that Michigan just took to overtime. They look like jack shit against Ohio State, and Clemson beat them on their own floor. This backcourt is not going to be able to keep him, Braden Smith contained. I mean, the athleticism, sure, that's what gives them problems, but they have not been able to control any of these games so far against good competition. They just haven't. They've looked like they've looked bad. They've
This
not
is
looked like a
FAU
typical
all
Alabama
over
team.
again.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
Zach Edey's
Alabama's winning it outright.
Zach Edey's got family. He's got old hockey teammates in the building. This is a dream matchup for Edey, and Braden Smith's going to have no problem getting the ball to him all day long. Purdue rolls.
Just like against Fair Dick. Give me a roll, tide, roll. Lock it up.
Dude, Toronto, Alabama's gonna land in Toronto and go get some food and realize like they have a big India population, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on? We haven't seen this much culture ever." All right, no, Purdue's gonna fuck them up. Zach Edey's at home. This is a terrible play, dude. I'm your friend here. You're wrong here. You're gonna get fucked up here, dude.
I'm telling you, Bama's gonna win this game. You can play the lock music. Get that Zach Edey shit out of here. Let's go. Oh, Canada.
I understand.
Roll, Tide,
Look,
roll.
I hate Purdue too. Like when I watch Purdue, I need 2 fucking Tylenols, 3 Jaeger bombs, and definitely something else, right? A third party, right? And I'm telling you, it's gonna hit here. It's gonna hit here. We got a bet. Folks, Dundee and Noah riding with Zach Edey. Moneyline Max saying roll tide. Oh man.
They're asking why I like it Bama. I like Bama's athletic guards against the unathletic Purdue guards. I think the SEC is a bad matchup for Purdue. I think that they can expose them in a different way. They can spread them out, make threes, and get Edey in foul trouble.
For what it's
Roll
worth,
Tide.
that's the first time that Mac mentioned to make their threes. But
They're
have
going to
they
make
so
their
far
threes.
this?
They're
What?
going to make their threes tomorrow.
No,
Edey
they're
don't
not.
guard anybody. Edey don't guard anybody.
They shot 30% against Ohio State where they got ran out of the building. They shot 37% in the game they won against Oregon. And on their home floor against Clemson, they shot 30%.
When they make 13 threes
In
tomorrow,
3
I'll have a
marquee
beer in your honor.
games, they have not shot the 3 ball well.
They're going to make them tomorrow.
Yeah, no. Well, I can't wait for tomorrow night's show. Shout out to lactose intolerant Husky. Navy has small decks. Go Army, beat Navy. Donates $10 there. Hey, there we go. we're on the Black Knights. I'm on the over too. What do you want on the over under, Mac, in that game?
Dude, I heard you give out the over. I love giving out. I kind of lean with you. It went over last year because of overtime. My old man was bragging about it. I'm like, it went to overtime. That's the only reason you got it. But I'll probably go over with you. Let's go. Army wins 17-14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all you need for the over.
Yeah.
All you need for that. Well, depending on where you got the number, but yeah, I mean, because it's gone up, right? Am I crazy? No, but either way, I think it's at still at 28 or something right now.
Yeah.
You're still good. Let's go. Moving along. I'm intrigued by these next two matchups, even three, to tell you the truth. Northern Illinois is catching 1.5 points at Monmouth. This is a good game, man. This is a good game. I mean, there's no rivalry here, but I'm saying I think it's a decent basketball game. So, give me Monmouth and King Rice, man. What are you doing here?
I'm with you. I'll take King Rice. I don't have a strong feel in this game, though.
All right. Grand Canyon at Liberty. This game's awesome. This game is fucking awesome. You got the online school heading across the fucking country, take on the Flamin' Libs. Can't even get a cocktail at the fucking stadium unless you murdered somebody. You know what I mean? Liberty's laying 4.5.
I struggle with this one, man.
I went Grand Canyon money line.
They're off the big win, though. They just beat fucking San Diego State. That kind of was like a Super Bowl for them. I'm going to be on Liberty, but man, I struggle with this one.
Vlad Putin in the chat saying, give me Liberty or give me death. Vlad Putin, maybe he's onto something. Maybe you're right with that. Maybe I'm undervaluing the court storming. I think Trevor's right.
You got to fade him here, man.
I'm gonna Benedict. I'm gonna change my pick here. No, I didn't bet this, but I'm saying
if there weren't so many great games, I would go to this game. But I got to watch Alabama beat Purdue now. Now that me and Beanick
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of it's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
I'll take the Flamin' Libs now. I'll take the Flamin' Libs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Central Connecticut State, the real Blue Devils hitting the road to Maine. Maine's laying 6.5. I couldn't do it. Give me the real Blue Devils plus 6.5. What are you doing here?
Should we lock Central Connecticut? I mean,
I can't do it.
This Maine shit's
This
out of
is
control.
Western Michigan all over again. I'm not doing it.
I'll do it. Let's go. I do like the other Blue Devils today too.
Folks, Moneyline Mac is locking up the real Blue Devils in Central Connecticut State.
Maine is so full goal. Get this out of here.
But if you want to talk locks, there is an absurd one that I see out there. And that is Lemoyne catching 13 at the golf course.
Oh my God. Don't make me do
what?
It.
This is a money line play, dude.
You're gonna win
this is
a
a
game
fucking
outright.
money line play. I'm locking up the Dolphins. There's no doubt.
Favored.
There's no doubt in my mind that Dundee and Dolphins can coexist peacefully. Let's go. I'm sprinkling the money line.
Oh, we're gonna eagle that freaking 18th hole for an outright money line victory. Let's go. Get that
Billy Delish is saying the golf course is going to be lit. Free beer and tacos. Tacos?
What is it? Tuesday? No
way.
way.
Wait. Where the fuck? Where's Binghamton? Binghamton, New York, right? That's where
Yeah.
I watched the Forensic Files in Binghamton. It's a prison. Their whole city revolves around a fucking prison. Their ecosystem. Prison strength might be legit, but no.
Lemoyne's coming off a loss against the best team in America, Army, baby. They're gonna bounce back.
Dude, Lemoyne's winning this game. I don't give a shit. Free tacos. Who the fuck wants a taco from Binghamton, New York? All right.
Lemoyne's America's team. Outright. Let's go.
Folks, lock up the Dolphins. Come swim with the Dolphins. Still don't know why they're called the Dolphins if they're in Syracuse, New York, though. But I mean, whatever. That means they previously had a name that they changed. If I had to guess, it's kind of like when the Wizards just went to the Wizards. You know what I mean? Like they were the Bullets. No one had a problem with it. DC happened to have the highest murder rate in the country, and they made a correlation that that Rex Chapman was scoring 22 points a game. So they were like, you know what? Got to change the name here. Well, can we change it to something cool? No, it's got to be something mythical, like a fucking wizard. The stupidest fucking moment ever. Do you realize what's happened to DC in general when you add in G-Dub, the Redskins, and the Bullets? Man, it used to be a lot cooler. That's all I'll say. It used to be a lot fucking cooler. Bethune-Cookman Wildcats are catching 3 at South Carolina State. I can be nudged here into a wager on Reggie Theus. What are you doing here?
I'm taking my guy Eric Martin here. I'm not locking it. It's the first time at home in forever. They beat North Florida in their last home game. Give me the Bulldogs of South Carolina State. Lay it. No,
I will take Bethune, but I'm not betting this game without. If you could have talked me into it, but now Portland's catching a point at North Dakota. Yeah.
What a game.
Yeah. Give me Portland. What are you doing here?
So this is a back-to-back spot on the road in the Dakotas. Portland doesn't like playing in the Dakotas. Give me North Dakota.
Western Kentucky is laying 7.5 at Buffalo.
Don't do it.
Oh, we're doing it. Fuck out of here.
Oh no, you're going to get the boys.
Fuck out of here, Buffalo. Your team sucks. All right. Your team's fucking terrible. The Hilltoppers are getting better with every game. So I'm all over Western Kentucky laying the points there. What are you doing here?
Lock battle. Let's go, Buffalo. On a
You're
Buffalo.
a fucking idiot. You're gonna.
You almost beat Butler the other night.
Get out of here. Just one game, almost beat. I don't know about that.
Now 5 in 2 minutes.
Just watch him go down to Buffalo. Oh no, it's a guy on a Buffalo.
Folks, we got a lock battle there.
I love when the chat's killing my Buffalo pick, just like Butler the other night. They were down 5 with fucking 2 minutes, everybody.
That's because Butler was asleep. That's because Butler. That wasn't anything Buffalo was doing. That's because Butler was asleep.
It's snowy conditions up there in Buffalo. Western Kentucky travel problems.
There's going to be 7 people there, dude. There'll be more people at a fucking Dunkin' Donuts up the street than there will be at that fucking game. All right.
Buffalo outright. Let's go.
You're crazy. Louisville is catching 1.5 at DePaul.
Game of the night.
Game of the day right here.
We got to bet this.
This is
we got
pupil. On the God's eye, this is the pupil game.
I'm in. And I'm locking this because this, how are they coming to this number? This is disrespectful.
What
this
number? It's just pick
who?
them, right?
This, no, I'm seeing one. Louisville's getting 1.5. This is, look, Louisville has actually like been all right on the road. At home, I worry. DePaul's just ass. Give me Kenny Payne. I'm locking up Louisville. Do we have a battle?
So Colby, I think this is like an interesting take from you because you're the coach guy. You're taking Kenny Payne over.
He's the better coach. Kenny Payne's
really?
the better coach.
I don't know if he's the better coach.
Really?
Dude, you realize
dog shit.
When you're an assistant at Oregon like Stubblefield was, you know what you do? You're the bag man. All right?
And Kenny Payne wasn't at Kentucky?
No, he was, but Kenny Payne at least played in the fucking NBA. You know what I mean? He's got Jim Lynam. Jim Lynam once coached him, all right? I don't know. I just think Louisville's the more talented team. They've been the more competitive team. DePaul is worse to me.
I'll battle you. Let's go to DePaul Blue Demons. They're going to win the game outright.
No,
Let's go.
No, they're not.
See, I wasn't expecting to hear that.
Out,
I wasn't expecting to. I wasn't expecting to hear it from Colby. Like, especially DePaul's strength of the schedule is 61st in the country. Louisville's is 291st.
Louisville's got to have this game. Pressure's on Louisville.
Oh, both. Pressure's on both of them, dude.
Louisville's a proud program. DePaul is not.
Used to be a proud program. Used to be.
DePaul's going to win. DePaul's going to drill. Let's go.
I'm on DePaul, dude.
No. Bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on, you fuckers. Let's go. I enjoyed Danny Dumbshit in the chat saying Stubblefield is the worst head coach I've ever seen in my life. All right, look,
Kenny Payne.
Kenny Payne. Look, Louisville's got this thing a little bit turned around a little bit. All right, shout out to Courtney Joe. I'm with Courtney Joe here. All right,
turned around.
They're chippy, man. They have covered for us in games. Like DePaul is just. You watch DePaul, you just go oof. And Clark's right in the chat. DePaul used to be nasty back in the day. Terry Cummings, Mark Aguirre days, they were a fun watch, man.
Not like Louisville, though. Louisville's like a freaking top 10 program of all time, guys.
You got Nervous Purvis, man. Never Nervous Purvis. Yeah, I feel very good about this play. We got a lot of battles I feel very good about tomorrow. Cleveland State's catching 11.5 at Kent State. Give me the points all day. I can be talked into a lock here, too.
I'm going to sit this one out, man. I've locked up enough. I will. I'll take the points with you because it's interstate. Let's go.
Moving along. Miami, Ohio is catching 12.5 at Davidson. Man, this line was 9 this morning.
I know.
I think you got to take. When I was looking at it this morning, I was like, I'll take Davidson at 9 at 12.5. Davidson's got the same issue. Like they don't blow teams out because they have no one athletic on their team. They're a well-coached team. Give me Travis Lexington Steele and Miami, Ohio plus the points. What are you doing?
Same. Vladimir Putin's cracking me up in the chat. He said DePaul was good in the 60s when I was watching. I'll take the points.
Before the TV got cut off? Before Chernobyl? Anyway. Auburn is laying 6 against Indiana. Get the fuck out of here. This is my favorite bet. This is my favorite bet of the day. Bruce Pearl. Indiana just won a rivalry game against Michigan. It's in Atlanta. Auburn's not. It's like what, an hour and a half from Atlanta? Get the fuck out of here. Auburn's gonna fuck them up. They're gonna fuck them up. This is the best play. Best play on the board. Get in.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. This is one of my SEC over Big Ten plays. Auburn's going to fucking blow them out. Auburn by 20. Let's go.
30-point win. Let's go. Noah?
Yeah, this is a triple lock, guys. I mean, you actually have a team that can match Indiana's strength in front court here. And Auburn's got the better guards as well. And who knows if Xavier Johnson's healthy. If he's not, I mean, they're getting, 6 points from their trio of guards on their entire roster. I like Auburn here.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together. We're up top, way to win.
Sorry, that was Bruce Pearl saying smashed. But you might be wondering, the
fuck is that?
Smashed! Anyway, smash that spot, folks. Moving along. This game is awesome. Colgate at Vermont. Colgate's laying. Vermont's laying 4. I really struggle with this fucking game. But there's one thing I know about Vermont. They're at home. They're down 5 with 4 seconds, and they somehow won. That's because Vermont at that fucking gymnasium. What do they call that thing? The Patrick Gymnasium or some shit, right? I know you little yuppie fucking people there in Vermont that don't have a football program. The only state in the continental U.S. that doesn't have a fucking football program. You fucking losers. You're a D1 football program. All right. But whatever you do with your fucking coffees and your fucking turtlenecks and all that shit, it's working because the Patrick Gymnasium always gets lit. I'm laying the points with the Catamounts. What are you doing here?
Yeah, this might be my favorite play or favorite game of the day.
Bring your granola.
I can't wait to watch this. Bring your freaking milk. Let's go. Give me the points. I think this is a one possession game. I'll take Colgate. I think this comes right down the wire. I am not locking it. I will watch the shit out of it though. Can't wait.
Vlad Putin says, "Bring your favorite white friend to the game."
There will be a lot of white people in that building.
It's actually one of the few places I've never really stopped at. Like, I mean, maybe a gas station or two, but
a lot of Caucasians.
Yeah, well, there was no reason to go. You know what I mean? It's like, other than basketball and skiing, I guess, if you ski. But I don't know. Get a football team, you fucking losers.
This is a great game.
I mean?
I mean, these two teams are really good. They're going to be, 14 and 15 seeds in the tournament. Get your early March Madness scouting in right now. Find out who's going to make some jump shots in March. Let's go.
A lot of staples on the ground. A lot of staples on the ground.
They play an athletic team in March. Good fucking luck.
I'm gonna make this projection. There'll be more bank shots in this game than any game this season. All right.
Fundamental. All right. A lot of free throws. Good percentage. Good.
I have been to Iowa also, Rob Donaldson, and you guys are fucking weird with your taco pizzas. All right, that's
can I make
weird.
a bold prediction too? I think there's more jump stops in this game than any other game too.
Yeah.
Bob Knight.
Yeah. There's also more picks set than any other game. It's like we can't count on him to beat him off the dribble. We're gonna have to set a pick.
Down screen.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this. Right?
Stagger.
Yeah. How many chest passes will be involved in this game?
I can't wait to watch this game.
Oh man. But it is an awesome game. I mean, I shit on it, but it's awesome. I would go to Vermont any day. All right. And I've heard Burlington's fucking beautiful. All right. But start a fucking football program, you fucking losers. All right.
You know, the Bellarmine coaching staff will have eyes on this game.
Yeah. Yeah. No dunking allowed. A dunk is a technical foul. A dunk is a T. Automatic T.
Oh God.
So the Screaming Eagles of Southern Indiana are catching 23 at Indiana State.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I love Indiana State.
Lock.
But this is a ridiculous number.
There's a rivalry. Southern Indiana beat them last year to storm the court.
This is like
Indiana's gonna hang in this game.
This is like A&T last year. I'm locking the fuck out of this. This should be like a 13-point spread. Give me the Screaming Eagles. It isn't Terry Hope. Whatever the fuck that's called.
Doesn't matter. Indiana State wins by 9.
Yeah, or 12 or 20.
Yeah.
We still hit. All right. Central Michigan's catching 30.5 at Michael Crichton. Welcome to Jurassic Park. No, you know what? Central Michigan sucks. They confused me by putting Dan Marley's son on the team. And I thought, hey, maybe genetics. You know what I mean? No. Michael Crichton minus the points. What are you doing here?
I'm only allowed one shitty Michigan school a day. I already took Western Michigan. Lay it with Creighton.
Yes. I think that's a pretty solid play. By the way, Furman beating Montana 21-20 late in the third. I know we're all glued. I'm going to lose more money on that. I thought it was going to snow more. I blame the weathermen. These fucking weathermen tell me it's going to be a blizzard. I don't think it's living up to the hype. Moving along. Next up, we got the likes of Georgia Southern at North Florida. North Florida's laying 4.5. I'm going to lay it. What are you doing here?
Cordy Love, baby. Georgia Southern's 0-8.
Is that?
Georgia Southern's 0-8. Who is North Florida to lay this number? Lock up Georgia Southern. They're going to win their first game tomorrow. Let's go.
You're a fucking maniac.
They came through last weekend.
Oh, gosh. I mean, no.
They're going to win outright.
Wofford is at Coastal Carolina. Little South Carolina battle. That's what I'm talking about. The slate is beautiful. Wofford's catching 1.5. I'll take the Terriers. Coastal just lost their head coach.
I know.
He stepped down.
Cliff Ellis. That's what
he said. Something. There's got to be something to happen there. I know he's like 77 years old, but we got to look into that. I know Coastal Carolina's got all that Hooters money. Their biggest fucking alum. That's why it's Brooks Stadium. That guy Brooks, whatever his last name is, Brooks. He's fucking the guy who started Hooters. Something happened. They had that 77-year-old in there. He must have been grabbing tits and ass. I don't know. Something must have happened. Why are you stepping down in mid-December? I'm on Wofford.
I'll take Coastal. Not a tragic magic, but a little bounce for Cliff Ellis. Old man Cliff Ellis. He's a great guy, by the way.
Yeah.
He sings karaoke down there in Myrtle Beach every weekend. So maybe that's what he's doing now.
Okay, so I understand you backed away off that. Backed away off my conspiracy theory. You know. Have you ever been to Myrtle Beach and not grabbed tits and ass? I don't know if it's possible. Northern Iowa is at Toledo. Toledo's laying 3.5. Wrong team favored. Northern Iowa wins.
I'm with you. Give me Northern Iowa.
Longwood is laying 6.5 at Delaware State.
They just played.
Wait, but that was at Longwood, right?
I know. And Delaware State lost by 2.
Yeah.
Delaware State's better win this game.
Should we lock up the Hornets here?
Oh, yeah. It's our team, baby.
Buzz, buzz, sting, sting. Let's fucking go. Give me the Hornets. I love Clark Townsend.
He's a beast.
Well, he knows what he's talking about. He's talking about Eldon Campbell and Dale Davis. It was like pre-Rick Barnes, Clemson era. They had another baller too. I'm trying to remember. It was just when I was getting into ACC hoops. ACC. It was like, man, I feel like they had another guy on that team with Dale Davis that could ball. I'm drawing a blank, but yeah, he knows his shit. LaSalle is laying 5.5 at Lafayette. I'm actually going to take LaSalle. What are you doing here?
I'm all over Lafayette, man. I think LaSalle, man, they struggle to blow teams out. And Lafayette's beat them a couple times in the last couple of years. They're home dog here. They're what, 1-8, 1-9? I think they're way better than the record. I'm going to lock Lafayette. I think they're going to win the game. I think they're going to win.
I guess I didn't realize that they were 1-9.
They're due, man. They're way better than their record.
All right, I'm not locking it, you fucking maniac. But I mean, you can go ahead and lock up the Leopards. Georgia State is laying 1.5 at Mercer. Courtney Love.
I've had enough of Mercer.
Oh my God.
Standalone game.
Why is this a 1.5 point spread? Why? I understand Ron Hunter's gone, but Georgia State's still.
It's a 1.5 point spread because they just stripped it right off KenPom, who has Georgia State -2.
I mean, I feel like Georgia State's a lot better of a team. You go back and you look at some of these outings, like the Belmont game where they lost by 2. They lost by 6 to Northern Illinois. Those are good teams to me. But this line reeks. It should be, if I was setting this line, it'd be like Georgia State -5.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I think it reeks as well. Give me the points. No strong feel here.
I'm going to lay the points, but I'm not betting it just because of
Mercer.
that.
I hate Mercer.
I might bet this just because it bothers me. Charlotte is catching. This line is shot up. Let me see what this line is currently at, because this was crazy between 15.5. This was like 12.5 at lunch today. Man.
Play.
I was thinking I would take Duke -12.5 all day as one of my locks. Now I think I take the lock off and I just play Duke. What are you doing here?
I locked Duke as soon as it opened. This is a great spot for Duke. Duke's that freaking front runner bully right now. They beat up on the shit teams, and whenever they play anybody worth the shit, they get beat. Let's lock Duke, man. They just got
15.5 though.
They just got beat by Georgia Tech and Arkansas on the road. They're going to kill Charlotte.
All right.
I
loved it at 12.5, but 15.5. I'll still do it. Let's go. Filthy. I hate betting on Duke. Montana Tech's at Montana. We don't have a line on that because it's D2 against D1, but I still love that game being played. Northwestern State is catching 13.5 or 14. I do see a 14 out there against Southern Miss. Give me the points all day. I can be talked into locking this up.
I got too many locks. I'll take the points here. Northwestern State's burned us a couple times, my guy.
Houston Christian, Joel Osteen is catching 34 points at Texas. Give me the points. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that church money. All right. Lay it.
Texas wins 34? by 60. I think Texas is going to win by 60.
Damn, I can't lay
Texas
that much.
Coming off their ass beating against Marquette. They got LSU on deck. I don't know. They got LSU on deck. I don't know how good this Longhorns basketball team is.
I can't lay 34 with fucking Texas. I don't care if they're playing the fucking Golden Girls. I can't lay fucking 34. I will lock this one up though.
They haven't beaten a team by 34 all season long.
Yeah, they haven't played anybody like Houston Christian though either.
Incarnate Word and Delaware State.
Delaware State's like 6-6.
Delaware State is national fucking champions.
Beat Longwood tomorrow.
I cannot
they're
lay
6-6 with 2 non-D1 wins, but I think Houston Christian might be a lock on the picks page. I really like that play. Texas has LSU on deck, and I don't think they're that good.
I'm not going to lock it, but I don't think Texas can beat anybody by 34 right now.
For me,
not off the loss. Not off the loss.
I don't think they're that good. I don't think they're that good when they're.
And Mac, you were on this
in Austin
in the preseason too.
I think I don't think they're good either. I think Houston Christian's god awful though, and this is a chance for the front runners to win by 50.
Who did we get the cover for Houston Christian against?
Oh yeah, they backdoored. It was like they were
was
like
it
a
Florida
9-point dog.
FIU.
Yes, good job, well done.
Yeah,
hey, Mo's back. Mo Ash, baby, let's go.
Shout out to Mo Ash, dropping us $50. Man, this guy's been vacationing. He's been out there in fucking in Europe, just enjoying life on the islands. No, I got a lock for you though that you should tell me on.
Let's go.
Louisiana's catching 9 at La Tech.
Oh, I like this one. I'm with you,
dude. I think the money line's live.
Yes, Louisiana Tech's full of control.
It's a rivalry game. 9 points. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Apparently, I didn't know where fucking that island was, or if that's even an island. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of in Greece?
How does Vladimir Putin know? What's he about to do?
What is the island in Greece I'm thinking of right now? Like right outside of Greece. That's what I was thinking of. No?
I don't know.
There's some fucking island. And damn it, people party there. All right. I know about it. I just can't think of it. Okay, Mykonos. Yeah, there we go. I probably butchered the pronunciation of that too. All right. Hey, fuck off. I don't have enough money to go there yet. All right. All right.
You might when Louisiana wins.
Don't act like you know about it unless you fucking been there. All right.
I haven't been in that fucking place.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you motherfuckers Googling that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're probably using the fucking robot to talk to them. Hofstra is laying 3.5 at St. Louis.
Oof.
Give me Hofstra. I don't do this forward tough bullshit.
I like the Billikens, but I can't lock them. I don't trust them.
Yeah. All right, folks, we got a barn burner next, but before we do that, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Game Time. Buying tickets to your favorite events shouldn't be that stressful. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all sports, music, comedy, and theater that is near you. With killer deals on last-minute tickets and their best price guarantee, you can stop stressing over the tickets and start getting hyped for the fun you'll be having at that very event. So what are you doing? Snag the tickets without the stress with Game Time. Game Time tickets make the perfect holiday gift. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use that promo code CFBX for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Once again, redeeming code CFBX for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. We're also brought to you by Hall of Fame Bets. Win bigger by betting smarter this NFL season with Hall of Fame Bets, the sports betting analytics platform. Parlays, player props, and game lines. Research every NFL, NBA, and soccer bet with historical stats and data. Stop betting in the dark and join over 30,000 users researching with Hall of Fame bets to craft more intelligent, data-driven parlays. Download the Hall of Fame Bets app or visit hofbets.com. Use that promo code SGPN to get 50% off your first month. Start researching. Start winning with Hall of Fame Bets. Boom. We're back just like that. This fucking guy's on a cocktail break. We're in the trenches. And I got to talk about the best fucking game, and he's not here. So I will pivot and talk about UAB, Arkansas State.
Coming in hot.
Oh. UAB, Arkansas State. UAB is laying what? 2.5? 3? I'll lay it. What are you doing here?
You know, it's opened at 1.5. Give me UAB, man. They've been getting drilled lately. They've been playing like shit.
I think we could bet this.
Yeah, let's go. Andy Kennedy bounce back.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go, Blazers. Play the points. UAB is better than them. 4.5. Some people say 4.5 is out there. I see that shit all over the place right now. I see 3 right now. I see 3.5.
Arkansas State sucks.
Yeah, UAB is going to fuck them up. Wisconsin's catching 8.5 at Arizona. Shop around. I do think you can get a 9, and I will take the 9. I'm not locking this, but I could be talked into locking.
You can get a 10 too, by the way.
10, I'm locking.
10?
10, I'm fucking locking. Give me the Badgers. Look, I understand they're stapled to the floor, but they play slow. Arizona is not the fucking Fab Five over here. Give me the 10. Mac?
People got to slow down on Arizona. They're good, but who are their wins against? Duke and Michigan State. Arguably the two most disappointing teams in college basketball this year so far. I'm all over Wisconsin.
10 is too much, man.
I think Wisconsin
10 is too much.
has a chance to win the damn game outright.
Yes.
Give me
yes.
the Badgers. Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
My
I'm
Badgers.
with you. I'm with you.
Arizona shit out of here.
I don't like fading Tommy Lloyd in November or December, but I still think this line is off. It's just really off.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will be together.
All right. On Wisconsin, Richmond is catching 10.5 in the swamp. That's too fucking steep. Give me the Spiders.
Not at the swamp. Sunrise.
Oh, that's right.
Double header. But
I like it even better then. Should we lock this?
Yeah. No, I mean, this is a bad matchup for Richmond, man. They struggle with the athletes. Florida has played like shit recently. Florida's going to smack them. Let's go.
No.
Gators.
No. I'm on Richmond, dude. We're in
battle?
Yes.
Oh, I love the Gators.
Fuck you think? I think this Florida team's got fucking Andrew DeClerc playing for them and Dimitri Hill. No, not the situation. This Florida team's all right. You guys gonna crown them just because Noah Beanick's fucking family, like his second cousin, got laid in Gainesville, and all of a sudden you fucking want to sit there and crown this team.
Richmond sucks away from Richmond.
We got a problem. Now we got a problem.
10.5 is too much, man. It's too much. If it's in the swamp, maybe you talk me into it. But neutral? Florida fucking fans don't give a shit about traveling down to a game against Richmond. No. You're off. You're off again, buddy. And where the
Richmond better get fucking packed.
Let's go.
Sorry, neighbors.
Let's go. Block battle. Dundee on the Spiders. Mac on the Gators.
SEC.
Northern Arizona's laying 4 against Incarnate Word.
What a game.
Dude, NAU's kind of good this year, man. They're better than I thought they would be. A lot better than I thought it would be. I'm going to lay the 4. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Incarnate Word. Last time they played at home, they beat Jack State. I'll take him here as well.
Fair.
A lot. Check the
Fair.
page.
Marshall is catching 9.5 at Ohio.
It's a lot of points.
Give me the points.
I'm with you. Points. No lock.
TCU, Clemson, in Canada of all places. What the fuck is
Canada?
I do think so. Here's the thing that's tough about this. I think TCU is a little bit of fool's gold. I think Clemson though is coming off that South Carolina win, so it makes it harder to handicap essentially. I'm gonna go Clemson because they're a more veteran team, but I don't feel good about this. I'm laying 1.5 with Clemson. What are you doing here, Mac?
I'm probably going to lock battle Noah Beanick because Clemson's coming off emotional wins over South Carolina, Pitt, and Alabama. Yes, TCU looked like shit last week. They got a week to fix it. Athletes over Clemson here. Lock up the Horned Frogs. They get it done against the Tigers in Canada. Big 12.
Big 12 needs this against the ACC after what Miami did to K-State and what happened on Wednesday's Noah Beanick's acid trip. I'm
taking Clemson. I think they're the more battle tested team. I think TCU's a paper tiger. They're one big game and in quotation marks there. They barely got out alive, should have lost to Georgetown. I don't think they got the heart attack they deserved. They should have lost that game. They just skated by it. This is where I think they need to get their head out of their ass. Clemson comes in and beats them by double digits.
Oh,
I'm gonna play this music for you two. I'm not betting this shit. We got a lock battle. Noah Beanick going with the Tigers. Matt going with the Hypnotoads. UNC Asheville is heading to Western Carolina. How do I pronounce that town again? What the fuck's it called? Cullowhee, I think it is Cullowhee. Western Carolina's laying 4.5 or 5. Shout out to Weehawk. Man, this is a backyard battle right here. This is one. They're like an hour apart from each other. Less than an hour, I think. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, I was just nodding my head at Alfred. No, that is fake news. I'm with you, Colby. I kind of like Western Carolina, man. They got drilled by High Point the other night. So bounce back. This line skyrocketed, like you said.
Like I said, it was at 3, and I was on Western Carolina, but 5.
Yeah, I liked it, man. I thought it was at like 2.5 earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was actually considering betting Carolina, but now I'm like 5. And then you realize that they're like 45 miles apart or whatever the fuck it is. You're just like, I don't know.
If it was a Friday slate, we would lock it, but not Saturday with 700 games.
Weehawk, what are you thinking here? Shout out to Weehawk in the chat. Ugh. I don't know. Weehawk, leave your comments on what are you doing here. Jackson State is catching 32 points at Houston. Get the fuck out of here. Mo Williams and Jackson State are good, man.
Oh,
they don't get any respect. They don't get any respect, man. This was like a 20. This opened up at like 27. 32 points.
Careful.
I am fucking taking Mo Williams and Jackson State. This team is decent. It's decent. And they're getting disrespected by Vegas. What are you doing here?
Houston's the best team in the country. Lay it.
I'm not betting this. I am Flower, but I just think that line's off. Drexel, I am betting
think it's
this.
Quite off too. Houston's got Texas A&M on deck, by the way.
They kill these teams though. Like every single time, we tried to look ahead already with them, and they won by like 50. I was like, all right, they're look ahead.
Hold on. What do you say these teams here? Like Jackson State, I actually believe is better than the teams we're comparing them against here. They're better to me than the likes.
Montana? They beat them by 35.
But still, like I still
Stetson?
think. Yes, they're better than Stetson. Yes.
Corpus Christi, Monroe. I mean,
yes, they're better than those teams. They're better than those teams.
I think Houston's gonna fuck them up. I'll lay it. Houston's fucking good, man.
I know Houston's legit. I'm not locking it, but I think Jackson State is the best 2-6 team in America right now. All right, they should have won at Mizzou. Or no, they did win at Mizzou, right? Who did they should have won at Georgetown, and they didn't.
No, they won at Mizzou.
Yeah, they should have won at Georgetown. They're a better team than most think. Drexel is at West Virginia. West Virginia is laying a flat 3. This has come down. I'll lock up your boys.
Low as it gets, man. This is low as it gets, man.
I'm locking up your boys.
This is rock bottom, man.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good.
Malik Rose is not walking through that door. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I've sent my message. West Virginia's going to win this game by 10. Lock it up. I'm tired of this fucking.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old.
Sienna is catching 22.5. This was at 24. And you know what I did? I broke my own rule.
Did you bet Sienna?
I bet fucking Sienna at 24. I was like,
yes.
What the fuck? I know they're the worst team in college basketball, but say Bonaventure plays with their food. Whenever they're a heavy favorite, this for 20 years has been the same fucking handicap. They play with their food when they're a heavy favorite. Sienna all day. Lock it up.
Yes.
Lock it up.
Bonnie's by 15.
Yeah. It's that simple. Alabama A&M's catching 20 against Damon Stoudemire and Georgia Tech. Give me the 20. I don't like it, but give me the 20. What are you doing here?
Don't like it either. Give me the 20.
Arkansas, Eric Musselman, heading to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Will he be the Tulsa King? As somewhat of a neutral site game, not really, because I've spent a good amount of time in Tulsa. I feel like everyone in Tulsa loves Oklahoma. So the Sooners are playing in Tulsa. Oklahoma's laying 3.5. I think Oklahoma's the play because I think Musselman, they've had a great week. This is still a road game to me. Just because it's not on campus, this is still a flat out road game. What are you doing here?
So they play this game every year in Tulsa. Arkansas travels like hell to this game. Oklahoma ended Arkansas's undefeated season 2 years ago. I like Arkansas a lot here. Do you want to lock battle this?
No.
I love Arkansas. Arkansas is going to win the game. Oklahoma loses their first game.
Moneyline Mac locking up Arkansas. Marist is catching 1.5 at fucking Dartmouth. Fucking Dartmouth is the better team, though. I'm laying the 1.5. What are you doing here?
Fringe lock. Check the big page. Dartmouth all day, baby.
Stephen F. Austin's laying 2. Is this actually in Laramie or is this in fucking Taiwan? I have no fucking idea. Okay, I know it's in Laramie. Wyoming's going to win this game. Give me Wyoming.
I like Wyoming too, but I don't have a strong feel.
Yeah. North Carolina Central's catching 9.5 at Radford. Fuck out of here. Give me 9.5. Lavelle Moten plus the points. This is ridiculous. Lavelle Moten's a good coach. This program is good. This is more disrespectful than the Jackson State line. These odds makers don't know what the fuck they're doing here. What are you doing?
So the Radford guys are my guys. Hey, by the way, Colby, remember when they killed us for betting on Radford this year against VCU? They're 7-1 against the spread, everybody. Radford's been a cash machine, but it comes to an end here. Radford's going to win by 4 or 5. I'll lock North Carolina Central with you. Let's go.
Dude, I wouldn't even be surprised if Central won outright.
I hope not.
Because I think this is a 1 or 2 possession game.
Colby, it would make sense because they got Big Brother West Virginia on deck.
They do.
Old coach heading back to an old foe.
I'll be at the game. I'm torn on that game. I'll ride with the Mountaineers in that game, but yeah, I got too much family in that game, as Brian Kelly would say.
I know Hasty's saying that Radford's a great team, and look, I'm not saying they're not a good team.
They're 8-1 against the spread.
I'm just saying Central has played. So Central, you look at them, and they're 4-6. Some of their opponents are Virginia, at Kansas, and at Georgia. And by the way, they fared decently at Georgia. They're a good program. They beat Coastal Carolina at Coastal Carolina. They lost on a buzzer beater to Upstate. No, they're fucking covering this, and I think they're live. Let's go.
My guys from Radford hate this.
Yeah, lock it up. Lavelle Moten can coach. Omaha is at Texas A&M Corpus Christi. What does this line move to? Because I still think we should bet this. Corpus Christi's laying 2.5. It absolutely reeks. I don't give a shit. I'm diving in. I'm laying the 2.5 with Corpus Christi. It's a far trip, man. It's a far trip. What are you doing here?
The Mexicans ruined Corpus Christi. I'm torn on this game. Give me Corpus Christi. I'm sad, everybody. We don't have the Mexicans to bet on this slate, unfortunately.
UMKC's laying 6.5 against Lindenwood. Lay it. I don't know. It's in state, but UMKC's been a little better. Too. Yeah, you're right. Give me Lindenwood in the points. It's too much. What are you doing?
Lindenwood money line. Let's go.
Cal State Fullerton. Cal State Fullerton's laying 2 at Sac State. Give me Sac State. What are you doing here?
Should we lock Sac State?
No.
I'll take.
Can't be trusted.
No, can't be trusted.
I will lock this one though. Santa Clara's catching 9.5 at home against New Mexico. No. It's too many fucking points. It's too many points. New Mexico wins by 6, by 4. Santa Clara could be live to win this, by the way.
I do agree with you. I'm going to lock them, but the game is in Henderson, Nevada, so Vegas.
I still think we lock it.
I still think we lock it. I'm with you. I just want to let you know.
Herb Sendek. Yeah.
Mexico's overrated.
New Orleans is catching 11 at San Jose. Is this at San Jose State or is this in Vegas? All these fucking neutral site games.
San Jose.
Give me the points in New Orleans. What are you doing here?
San Jose went 0-3 on the road. I kind of like them in a bounce back here. I kind of like them. It's a lot of points to freaking lay, though. I know Rob's locking them, but God, I'll just lay it. But I'm not.
Can't do it.
Yeah. Good luck, Rob.
Utah Valley's catching 2.5 at Oregon State. Wrong team favored. Wrong team favored.
How disrespectful to Oregon State.
Should we lock up Valley?
Oh, God. No, I think this game comes right down the wire. Utah Valley. Good God.
I'm on Valley. Mount St. Mary's is laying 1.5 at Loyola, Maryland. Love this game. I think Mount St. Mary's is a little bit better, but Loyola's chippy, man. I enjoy them. I'm laying the 1.5. What are you doing here?
Home team. Give me the home team.
Milwaukee is catching 8.5 at Davis, California against Jim Les. Milwaukee's fucking trash. Give me UC Davis minus the points, even though they play with their food too, notoriously.
Yes.
Give
me Milwaukee.
Yeah.
God, they won by 6.
Kansas is laying 14. Old Big 7, old Big 8 rivalry. Missouri's catching 14 at the Fog. Hunter Dickinson's actually playing.
This ain't enough. This ain't enough.
Yeah.
Kansas is going to win by 25. Lock up the Jayhawks. This game's personal.
I'm not betting it. I'm not betting
it. This game's personal. They left the Big 12. They're going to fuck up Missouri.
Bill Self. Nothing's personal with Bill Self ever. All right.
They stick up Missouri's ass whenever they can, man. Missouri hasn't won there in like 100 years.
I know. Since fucking Doug Smith was power forward for him. Money line Mac. Oh, are you locking this too, dude?
Yeah, I'm jumping in on Kansas. So Kansas, they're 13-2 in this game, straight up. You know, the last 2 years in this game. Last year, of course, Dennis Gates, a lot of hope with Missouri. They lose by 28. The year before that, they lost 102-65. Just this generation, this group of Kansas Jayhawks have just slaughtered Missouri. And now you're talking about Hunter Dickinson going up against Connor Vanover, who's just a light pole. Granted, he was the Summit League Defensive Player of the Year.
That's just because he was tall.
Yeah,
we've all played in basketball leagues like that.
He
weighs
still
less than my
hasn't
whiskey
gotten
bottle. Yeah,
he still hasn't gotten all the minutes that I'd like to see him on this Missouri team that is really small. So, give me the Kansas Jayhawks all day long here. Lock it up.
All right, you guys sold me. Let's go.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
Shout out to the 313 people in here and live. In the
Hell
chat,
yeah.
by the way.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
313 area code for Detroit. Go ahead. Leave a thumbs up, like it, subscribe. Shout out to you guys.
There we go. Eastern Washington. Should we lock this?
Oh God. I knew you were going to say this one, this game. Oh,
8.5.
That is a lot. I'll take it, but check the picks page. Oh God.
I just feel like it's like a 4-point game, right? I feel like E-Dub's live. You want to look for a juicy money line play?
Yeah. Air Force isn't that good. Who's Air Force? Let's do it. You talked me into it.
Yeah. E-Dub is a better team and a better
Sometimes
program.
Sometimes the best bets are the ones that are hard.
Let's go. E-Dub, baby. Speaking of hard bets, Coppin State's catching 20 at George Washington.
They keep disrespecting my boys.
20.
I know.
George Washington has been favored by fucking 20 points since fucking Yinkadare and Kwame Evans and Shante Rogers. It's just no. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
The spot's all time great for G-Dub, but the first president of the United States is not walking through that door. Give me the points. Coppin. I am not locking this.
I might bet this. If I'm up on the day at this point, I might bet it. But I will bet this for sure. Canisius is getting 16 at Pitt. Get the fuck out of here. Pitt just had the backyard brawl. Canisius is solid. 16?
Why is this number going up?
Dude, Canisius is covering this. They're covering this. Lock it up.
You don't have to talk me into it. Pitt sucks, but we suck.
Lock it up. Canisius is not that bad.
Like Hinton can't make
there's
fucking 79 threes again.
Hasty sees a 17 out there. It's too many fucking points. No, too many fucking points. Canisius is solid. Fairfield is catching 1.5 at fucking Sacred Heart. Fairfield just beat Yale. Letdown spot. No, I say they're all right. They beat Sacred Heart. What are you doing here?
I like Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart here. Let's go.
Ohio State's laying 6 at Penn State. No. I don't think this Ohio State team can be trusted. Yeah.
Has Ohio State hit the road yet?
Has Ohio State looked good once this season?
They did one time. I bet them against Alabama. Yeah, they beat Alabama. This is their first true road game in Penn State. Penn State always plays them well for some reason.
Dude.
Give me Penn State. They lost 5 in a row. Desperate spot. Lock up Penn State.
I'm with you because maybe Ohio State turned the corner late November, but like Oakland and Merrimack and Western Michigan were hanging tough with them. I watched those games. Even the Minnesota. No, I'm with you.
Penn State might win the game outright.
Penn State. Let's take the point to Penn State. Ace Baldwin, baby.
The home dog.
Southern just beat Mississippi State at Mississippi State. They're laying 1 as they host Sela. Courtney Love is down there in Baton Rouge. I'm still laying the 1. What are you doing here?
So this is tricky because it's Southern's first home game. You know how much I love taking the MEAC and SWAC schools in their first home game, but they just won as a 30-point underdog. I'll take Sela.
Yeah. It's tricky. That's a tricky spot. Don't bet that game.
Don't bet that game.
Bryant is taking on Stony Brook. Stony Brook's laying 2.
Who knows what the fuck's going to happen?
I trust Martelli Jr. Give me Bryant on the money line to get this done. What are you doing here?
I'll take Stony Brook. I don't trust Martelli Jr. at all.
Talk me into this. St. Mary's is getting 6 at Colorado State. Why do I feel like everyone's going to be on Colorado State?
Because they are, and St. Mary's is going to win this game outright. They got to get this game. They got to have this game for their at-large resume. St. Mary's outright. Let's go. Take the points. Lock it up.
Let's go. I know it's been a tough year betting St. Mary's, but let's go.
Line's dropping too, by the way.
Cincinnati Xavier. God damn, I love this game.
Fantastic.
You were talking to like college basketball people if they know this game. Like I mentioned this a lot. I used to bartend and I would talk always at the bar, about, we bring up college hoops. Everyone talks Duke, Carolina. Everyone talks, some of the other big time matchups, whether it's Indiana, Michigan, whether it's Syracuse, Georgetown, whether it's, there was a slew of them over the years. I always thought this is one where you could tell the college basketball fans. This is like the low key. It's kind of like Army Navy in football. Like real college football fans know, oh, that rivalry is awesome. I want to watch that game. The amount of battles I've seen, it's my favorite rivalry, not Duke, Carolina. It's my favorite rivalry just because there's just been fights, brawls. Obviously, Huggins comments, he got a dildo thrown at him. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is fucking insane. And I love it. College basketball is better for this game because of this game. It's at a pick right now. I know we got the chat. What was our guy's name before in the chat?
It's Eat Chili beat Xavier.
This guy's great. And he's maybe swaying my pick. I thought since you would be favored by more, or I know it's a pick, but I'm saying I thought they'd be like a 2.5, 3-point favorite. I was prepared to take Xavier plus the points at a pick. I don't know. I still got to go Xavier. It's Cintas Center. They've lost 3 in a row. This is the only way they right the ship for a little bit. But I'm not betting this game. Not at all. Not at all. And I can't wait to watch this fucking game. This game will be on the main screen. The main fucking screen, as it deserves to be. Folks, if you're just tuning in because you like gambling and you don't watch college basketball historically, watch this game. Mac, your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I can't wait to watch this game. And unfortunately, Cincinnati fans, if you're a Hugs guy, man, it's not the year for you. Pitt finally beat us for the first time in a decade. Hugs, obviously, Xavier, Cincinnati. Xavier's going to win. Lock it up. It's not the year of the Hugs, man. We had a good run. Xavier's going to win the game going away.
Locking it up. Moneyline Mac taking the Musketeers. Yeah. Now I see Noah Beanick here. Hang on here, Noah. I'm curious if you're going to say this.
X marks the spot.
What are you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, I'm saying that exact same thing. Xavier's won 8 in a row at Cintas Center. We're talking about this line, of course, is even. So Xavier wins this game, they cover. My angle here is on. I know it's a rivalry game. I know both teams are going to get up. However, both coaches relatively new to this rivalry. Both rosters.
Well, Sean Miller was not. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying it's his second year back in it. Both rosters full of transfers. This game has to mean more for Xavier. They've lost 3 in a row here. And Cincinnati, the one time they hit the road, they were threatened by Howard, went into overtime. Xavier's lost to Oakland, Houston, Delaware, all in a row, all at Cintas. You're telling me you got your biggest rival coming in to your home building. You have to get up for this game. Cincinnati, they can afford a loss here. They're going in the Big 12 play. They're going to build a resume in Big 12 play. Xavier, on the other hand, you can't lose 4 in a row here in December and expect to go into Big East and need to go 500 there to get into the tournament. You're talking about they have to win this game. They really do. I'm on the Musketeers. I'm locking it up. I have this thing -5. So give me the Musketeers.
I hope Cincinnati wins, but I'm on Xavier.
I can't lock this game up.
I fucking hate Xavier. I hate Xavier, man.
I think you guys are a little crazy to be locking it up, though.
They're gonna win, man.
So who is Cincinnati?
They're not gonna lose 4 in a row at home.
Cincinnati's won test. They went into Howard and they were in overtime. That was a dog.
Don't talk shit about my Bison. All right.
We bet on Howard.
Just
Leonard.
did.
Moneyline Mac and Noah are locking up. Locking up the Musketeers. I'm staying off.
It is what it is, Hugs, guys. It's going to be a tough year for us. We'll be all right. We'll come out stronger on the other side, gentlemen.
Moving along. Pacific. The Ocean is taking on Fresno State. They're getting 15 points.
Oh, this is way too many. I mean, come on.
It is. We should act. This is Stockton to Fresno's not that far.
Yeah.
Want to bet this?
They're going to lose by 9.
Let's bet this. Give me Pacific plus the points at the Save Mart Center. Bring your membership. Phone number might be acceptable. Cal State Bakersfield is at South Dakota.
It's a great game.
For who?
No, I mean, this is a great game altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a good game. I don't know if the fans in Vermilion are going to be paying attention because they happen to be hosting an FCS football playoff game at the same time. Or I guess maybe 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half earlier. What, 2 hours earlier? South Dakota is laying 2. I'm going to lay it. What are you doing here?
I kind of want to lay it too. But I'm just looking forward to watching this game. So I think this game comes right down the wire. No strong feel here.
Kennesaw is laying 1.5 at South Carolina Upstate. And by the way, Clark, I see your comment. To me, it's just Fresno plays with their food always too. Fresno doesn't drill teams, especially all Fresno's teams gone. They hit the portal. I get your point though, but I'm okay just taking my shot on that. Kennesaw's laying 1.5 at Upstate. Give me Upstate to get it done. What are you doing here?
Give me the points as well.
Sam Houston's catching 8.5 at Missouri State.
It's a lot of points.
Too much.
Yeah. Points.
Too much. Give me Sam Houston. SEMO might be the worst team in the nation, but they're getting 16.5 or 17 at IPFW. I got to take it. I cannot lay that many points.
I'm going to lock SEMO. They're due. They haven't covered they're 0-7
been
against
so
the spread.
Bad though, man. But
they're 0-7 against the spread. This is the one. This is the one. SEMO.
I'll join you. Give me SEMO. Double lock. Let's go. Akron got Ali today randomly. What the fuck? How does he get a pass?
Still can't get anybody for my guys.
And Clark, I get your point. Like we made fun of that Idaho won by 30 over Pacific, but Pacific and Fresno, there's more of a rivalry there. That's my logic is like the fact that they're right there. But yes, that's a horrible loss and they're terrible. So anyway, jumping back to the game we were talking about, Akron laying 3.5 against Northern Kentucky. I struggle with this
game
one.
too, man.
Yeah, it's a great game. I'm going to lay the 3.5. What are you doing here?
I think it takes a game to get Ali back. Give me Northern Kentucky.
Norfolk State's catching 6 at Illinois State.
This is a good game.
Give me Illinois State. That place gets pretty lit, I feel like.
Give me the points. This kind of seems small number, doesn't it?
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Maybe it should be 8. 8 if I had to.
I'm thinking 8 or 9, but 5.5. Give me the points.
UCLA is traveling to Philadelphia to take on Villanova. This line has come down.
Justin Moore's out.
Where the fuck is this line? Why am I not seeing it right? Oh, Nova's laying 3.5. I'm on Nova, and I could be talking to a lock.
Oh yeah, Villanova smash spot here. UCLA unproven. I know Moore's out. I don't care. Villanova's a smash spot.
South Dakota State's catching 4.5 in Wichita at the Koch Brothers Center. This is a good game. I'm telling you, there's so many fucking good games tomorrow. I'll take Wichita, but I'm not locking it. What are you doing here?
Great game. Give me Jackrabbits, but no lock here. Great game.
Green Bay is laying 3.5 against Western Illinois. The Phoenix is rising. I see it. It might be rising slow, baby, but it's rising. I'm laying the 3.5 with Green Bay. Lock it up. I already bet this game. What are you doing here?
You know, you and a good friend of ours locked up Green Bay, Rob Donaldson. I'm going to lock battle you. Give me the Leathernecks all day long. They're going to win the game outright. Let's go.
Well, I don't get Green Bay and cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
Buddy, you're insane. We got a lock battle. Dundee, Rob Donaldson on the Phoenix. Mac riding with the Leathernecks.
Noah?
Yeah, Colby mentioned that the Phoenix, they're rising slowly here. One very, very key piece to this team just got back from injury, and that's Clarence Cummings. Last game, he only played 23 minutes. Expect him to keep getting ramped up here. Last year, I'm pulling up my almanac because it's been a while since I pulled this out. He was a double-digit point scorer last year.
Farmers?
Cummings.
Farmer's Almanac, I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. So he was a huge piece of this team. And they started the year without him. And they also, Noah Reynolds was, I don't know what was happening early on in the year, but they just had a slow start. The Phoenix, they're rising here. I'm with Colby. Lock it up.
Yeah. You're going to eat shit on this one, buddy. You've been saying eat shit, Pitt, all week. You're going to be eating more shit after this play. All right. Because the Phoenix are for real. All right. The Phoenix are a lot better than WIU right now. I'm going to keep this let's have a little party here. BYU is laying, what's this line currently at? I saw it.
3.5, 3. I bet it at 4.
Utah money line. Fuck you guys. Let's go. You joining?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep.
Future Big 12 over current Big 12.
Triple lock?
Yeah, triple lock this thing.
Wow.
Sorry, Rush.
It's a small world when you've got unbelievable tits, right?
I didn't mean to hit that one. Anyway, oh no, here we go.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
Do you guys want the best play on the night?
You said that 7 times, but what is it?
I mean, do you really want to make money though? You know what I mean? This sounds like
I like East Carolina. That was
real quick. I want to touch on the BYU game. Like, I've been waiting to fade this team because they're now getting a ton of the attention. Number 1 in net. They're like top 5 in Ken Palm right now. First road game. Is that your bitter rival in the Holy War? Give me Utah. So that's why I'm on Utah.
I'm with you. I think that's a good play. And I think Carlson will play, but Old Dominion's going to win tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And they're going to win outright. And they're a 6.5 point dog right now.
Yes.
This is the play this is a rivalry game. And I don't think most people know it's a rivalry game. I don't even know if Vegas knows it's a rivalry game. JMU won last year in Harrisonburg. This ain't happening twice in a row here. ODU plus 6.5. Sprinkle the money line. I know you're on this, right?
Absolutely. And I'm the Virginia guy. They played 3 times this year. This is a non-conference game from a previous contract. ODU outright. Let's go.
That's a bad, like, undefeated. This place is gonna be rocking. This place is gonna be fucking rocking.
Yes. ODU's
Noah,
gonna win.
what are you doing here?
Yeah, Colby is speaking for me. I was overlooking this game, but early in the season, I liked Old Dominion here. I just didn't really find a spot to back them. I saw they were playing James Madison, just kind of passed over it.
Colby made fun of my William and Mary on the road too.
Colby made fun of my numbers on yesterday's show.
And that's only because you weren't here, or would have been your haircut. All right, but what's up? What's up next?
I've formed the
with you.
sheet
I'm fucking
based
with you,
on
buddy.
all of
Yeah.
our preseason rankings against Ken Palm. So it was basically like where our numbers are compared to his. Books take the numbers straight from Ken Palm. I got this game even. I think it's even.
I'm saying.
So Old Dominion here. You guys talked me into it.
Culture
Moneyline.
play.
This is
Jeff,
a triple
yeah.
lock.
Yeah, Jeff Jones at home, man. In the 757, they're going to win outright. Sorry, Jamie. I love you guys.
Dude, I mean, that one like stood out to me out of the whole board. You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
They just
what?
lost back-to-back road spots at Bill, Mary, and Northeastern. They're going to bounce back at home against.
Yeah,
JMU
you guys
and the
talked me into
rival.
this one. I like this one a lot.
Let's
Yes.
go. Look, Noah, I don't know what your number. You're playing Sudoku over there. Just coming up with fucking numbers.
Go back to Tetris.
Let's lock this thing up. All right.
Yes.
Spinal.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin. Friends forever will.
Murray State's taking on Austin P.
Oh, I love this game.
This line reeks, dude.
Governors, baby. Here we go. This is an old rivalry, man.
Wait, what's it at right now? I don't even see it right now.
3, right?
Last I saw it was 2.5, but
Oh,
I don't.
yeah, the gut.
Oh, I
The
see
gut.
it. No, it's 3.5 right now. 3.5.
Give me my
Why is it?
Govs.
It's moving up. Give me Murray State. I'm not locking it. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm on the P, man. This is a rivalry. They hate each other. They hate each other, man.
Shout out to Rob Dog. He goes, here's $5. James Hunter made me lose $1,800 today. I hope his wife leaves him. We've all been there. Moneyline Mac is locking up the Govs. The Govs.
No, I didn't lock it. I didn't lock it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I may. If I got enough drinks tomorrow, I may lock it.
All right.
Stay tuned. Check the picks.
If you're chasing the dragon,
It's a rivalry, man. I'm a governor, man.
how about this one? Where the fuck is this game?
I hate Murray.
You know, they call this place the Dollar Loan Center. And you got little bitches complaining about the bat situation in Reno. Like Steve Alford.
Yeah.
Drake's catching 3.5. I think Drake's better outright. Shall we all bet on the Drake Bulldogs to go into Reno? The only thing that terrifies me is
It's
I
not in
have.
Reno though.
Is this in Vegas, right? The Dollar
Yep,
Loan Center.
Vegas, yeah.
Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. We're hitting this. I was gonna say the only thing that concerns me is spending the night in Reno because I've done that a few times. This is a lock. Give me Drake money line. Let's go.
Better team. I'm with you.
Is this a triple lock?
Yeah,
give
this is a
Nevada
sell.
gold
This is
out
a
of
sell high on Nevada here. They're
Shit
7-0.
outta here.
Drake's the better team here.
Friends through eternity, loyalty, honesty will stay together through thick or thin.
NJIT's catching 23.5 points at Wake Forest. Give me the points. What are you doing here?
No, you can't lay it 23.5 with any ACC team. Give me the points. It's just a play here.
Oh, that's funny. Idaho State is taking on Southern Utah.
Ooh.
Southern Utah's laying 4.
Ooh.
Dude, this line fucking reeks. Southern Utah's better than Idaho State. I'll lay the 4. Everything tells me to bet this, but that's because the line doesn't make. This should be like 7.5, right?
Yeah, it should. Although Southern Utah is 2-6. Maybe that's what's weighing
Dude,
down
they
the
just
line.
lost by 2 at Utah.
I know, but was
They're
that a kitchen,
decent?
But was that a kitchen sink game? Was that everything they had? That's the only thing where I'm like,
No, this is a brand new coach. I think they're getting better as the
think they
season
are
goes
too.
on. Yeah.
I'll lay it. I'm not locking it.
I'm
I already
laying
got-
it too.
I already got
Yeah.
39 locks. Shout out to the chat.
Rutgers.
This is a game.
This game's awesome. Low key.
Yes.
Great. I put this on the schedule every fucking year. Rutgers at Seton Hall in Newark. You seen this line? Why the fuck am I not seeing this line?
I
right
think
now?
Seton Hall's laying 3.5. And you cannot lay that with Seton Hall.
Yeah, I'm on Rutgers. I think Rutgers money line is the play.
I think we should lock Rutgers. Last year was 47-45. It's going to be the exact same score. They hate each other. A lot of fouls, physical rugby match. Lock up Rutgers. They may win, but it's going to be a one-possession game.
Rutgers is getting Mawat Mag back too.
And
he hasn't played this year.
And when he went out last year, that's when they really tanked. I love Rutgers here. Money line. Let's go.
I like it. Little Garden State battle. Let's go. Give me the Scarlet Knights. They were looking ahead at that weight loss. Shout out to Andrew giving us $5. San Furman has the rock on the Montana 13 with 31 seconds left, down 7. Upset. Do they go for 2 is the question. FCS. I would encourage anyone out there. I've been a huge fan of the FCS for a long time. And I know, Mac, I was telling you recently.
Oh yeah.
The FCS is awesome. If you give the FCS a chance, I think you will be blown away. To me, it's like a whole subdivision of the Missouri Valley. To compare it to basketball.
They are going for 2.
What you got to? You're on the road. You're fucking on the road at a hostile place. Get that Philly special ready. Get that fucking Philly special ready. Unbelievable.
False start.
I'm a little behind you. I'm like probably
right,
10 seconds behind you.
I won't talk. But we'll take Rutgers.
Moving along. This
I'll
slate.
wait 10 seconds for my reaction. 1 minute.
Yeah, they're kicking the field goal now. Well, they're kicking the field goal now. He might miss it in that cold ass weather. Belmont is at Middle Tennessee.
It's a good game.
Middle Tennessee is laying 2. Give me Belmont. What are you doing here?
Give me Middle. I think Middle is going to start playing better. And they're at home. It is regional, but give me Middle here.
Notre Dame's catching 20.5 points at Marquette. No.
What are we doing here?
Should we lock Notre Dame?
Oh, God, no.
I'm taking the points. I'm taking the points. But, dude, that was a big win. Shaka against his old, the team that fired him.
I will say Notre Dame did get drilled in South Bend against Marquette last year, but the only problem with betting against Marquette is it could be a 5-6 point game and they'll make 7 threes in a row. It's like next thing you know, it's a 25-point game. Noah, do you have a lock here?
No, I don't have a lock. But Colton Colby talking about wanting to lock Notre Dame. I think that time's going to come. Like I think Micah Shrewsbury is a good coach. They played pretty well against Miami. They played pretty well against Miami. They destroyed Western Michigan. There's 2 good performances in a row for a team that's full of freshmen, not a lot of talent.
I might bet this with the
Notre
points.
Dame's going to come around this season. I think I'm pretty confident in saying that Shrewsbury's going to have Notre Dame going in a year or 2.
I'll lock it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Give me the Irish. I'm your leprechaun, says Moneyline Mac and Pick Dundee. It's too many fucking points.
Marquette looking ahead to the Tommies.
that is a look ahead spot.
Tommies are live.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep this lock train going. My numbers, Noah, are off. All right. And my numbers are at the bottom of this cocktail. Right? And at the bottom of this cocktail, it tells me UTEP should not be getting 14 points at Oregon.
Absolutely not.
Give me the Miners plus the points. 14 points. Get the fuck out. This is like Oregon's got their whole roster injured per usual. Right? No N'Faly Dante's got a hamstring injury, which means he's not playing for the next decade. Right? Nate Biddle's still out. What are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here? The last time they played, UTEP won. Granted, that was about 10 years ago, but I think this line's insane. Give me UTEP. Let's go.
Oh, I love UTEP here. UTEP keeps playing, man. They played to the final whistle. They're gonna find a way to cover this 13.5. And you look at it, man. They already beat Cal. They've already 1-0 against the Pac-12. Sprinkle some on the money line here, fellas.
Let's go. All right, I got to hurry up just so I make this podcast. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. It might be too big of a file to put out. Idaho's catching 7.5 at UTEP, or I'm sorry, at Utah Tech. UTech, they call it. Give me the Vandals and the points. What are you doing here?
Yeah, give me the Vandals as well.
They just won by 30 the other night. You can't fade that. Cal Poly's getting 14.5 or 15 at Weber. Give me the Mustangs and the points. What are you doing here?
I'll take Weber. They can't do it again.
Pepperdine is hosting UC San Diego. The Peps are laying 5. Lay it. What are you doing here?
I'm going to lay it with the Waves as well.
Kelly LePepe and Loyola Marymount are getting 3.5 in Vegas against UNLV.
Tragic Magic.
Let's bet UNLV.
Yeah. This Tragic Magic.
Yeah. And Greg Kalish, longtime listener, he knows me too well. Too big of a file. Dundee just wants to watch the FCS overtime. 100%. Well, hey, we got 331 people in here, but I'm like, you know what? With all due respect, guys, gals, whoever, go fuck yourself. I want to watch the end of this game. All right.
We love you. These Saturday slates are great. We'll be here every single night, baby.
Yeah. Lock up UNLV. And what about this one? Arizona State laying 8 against Lavin.
Nope. No.
This is the one Lavin wins, right? This is the one Lavin wins, and the San Diego, administration's like, this was a great hire.
Yeah.
Give me the points and the Toreros. UC Irvine's catching 9.5 at San Diego State. Give me the points.
I kind of like San Diego State in the bounce back here. Hey, are we locking San Diego against Arizona State? I am.
Damn, I see it 8, dude. There's an 8.5 out there too.
Shop around on Irvine too. You can get 10.5.
I like San Diego State.
10.5.
San Diego's going to beat Arizona State.
I'll take the 8 in San Diego. Let's bet that. Let's bet that.
Lock it up.
Yeah. 8.5. I see an 8.5. Let's take the 8.5. Gonzaga is laying. This line has came down, which shocks me. Great game. They hate each other. Well, they used to. Gonzaga's only laying 4 now. This was at 6.
Woo.
Give me Washington, but I'm not locking this anymore. What are you doing here?
Gonzaga has won 16 in a row against the Pac-12. How about that? It ends tomorrow night. Washington is going to win the game outright. Lock it up. Can't wait for this one.
That's a bold call. To be that confident, Mike Hopkins. Mike Hopkins' wife isn't even that confident in him. All right. Folks.
Her mortgage is on the line tomorrow night.
Folks, that's our show. Let's go watch these FCS playoffs. Subscribe to the FCS college football experience.
Colby,
what's up, Noah?
Do you have a favorite? Real quick.
A favorite?
Just for your one.
Oh God.
For the end of the show.
Out of the 30 bets I'm going to have tomorrow, I would say I mean, the Old Dominion one stands out to me. The Canisius one stands out to me. Kind of love the Santa Clara angle.
My favorite's Utah. Laying the points or taking the points. I'm actually taking the money line too. They're beating BYU.
I like Louisiana getting 9.5 at La Tech. I mean, favorite is tricky on a Saturday slate when there's 1,000 games.
I know.
I actually think my favorite is Auburn. That's going to be an Auburn crowd. And I don't think Indiana's going to be. Indiana's coming off that Michigan game. I think Auburn's the best bet you can make. Let's go. Mac, what's your favorite play?
I'll go one above you that tips off earlier. Give me Rocky Top early on. They're going to put it on Tennessee or Illinois. Tennessee's going to put it on Illinois.
I like that one a lot too.
I love the spot. I love Auburn with you. I love LSU. Love Xavier. Love Utah. Love ODU as well. Villanova. I love all these home teams, man.
Folks, I'll be back live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, if my math is correct on the time zones. And the line movement we'll talk all about. Me and Terrell Furman. Mac, I don't know if you're if you're there, feel free to hop on and talk about some of this shit. But obviously the line movement's been a little crazy since lunchtime today, but we'll be all over this shit. And yeah, subscribe to the College Basketball Experience. Let's watch this overtime game. Folks, give Noah Beanick a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Basketball Experience and the FCS College Football Experience are on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Shout out to Weehawk. Let's enjoy. FCS playoffs are fucking phenomenal. There's 3 games tomorrow too, folks. We got the Celebration Bowl in a couple weeks. Don't sleep on the FCS. All right. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to everyone that donated some bucks. And even if you didn't have money, you donated your time, your energy, your effort. All right. One thing Noah told me before this episode, she said over the past 48 hours, he's connected with his energy on why he's here on planet Earth. Right? And what are we all doing? And everything that we got going is positive. It's positive. All right. That's a lot. Some of that's you, Chet. All right. So let's go. All right. Get that SGPN app. Until next time, folks. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we are out of here.
It's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen your grill again. It made me good trip, good dog the mind back like dog will wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit me tan back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for hope. Just get it straight cause he caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it.